Thanks for tuning in to the KRVN Sports Podcast page, your home for all of the local broadcasts produced by KRVN Sports. This page and the playback is brought to you by Hoegemeyer Hybrids, raising the bar on yield performance. For KRVN Sports, I'm Jayson Jorgensen. The Lexington Minutemen will kick off season number 2 under head coach Jake Harvey on Friday night as they open up against Holdridge. Last season was a struggle for the Minutemen, but so far this preseason, Harvey's seen some good things out of the Minutemen.
Yeah, the boys came back pretty hungry and put in a lot of good time this spring and this summer. Really worked hard. We got a big-time buy-in from our offensive and defensive line, which is always huge, and that's where the game's won. And so, real proud of the work they put in. And we have a big senior class, and they want to leave a legacy, and they want to build a foundation. So very pleased with where we're at right now. Not exactly where you want to be, but, compared to some years past, things are going real well.
I was going to ask you, how hungry is this bunch? Because, sadly, it's been a while since you won a football game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think they feel like they're way too good to put some of the things on film that we've seen as of late. And we do have some good individual players. It's just been getting guys on the same page, finding the right positions for guys. With awesome key positions last year, and had to sprinkle in some young guys. So, everybody's a year older, put in more work than they've ever probably put in their life.
You mentioned line play. There's some other areas where you hope you could be better or where you need to be better?
Yeah, we have a young man that's playing quarterback right now. We're very young at the quarterback position, and then our upperclassman that's been playing is, he hasn't played quarterback since 7th grade. So we're learning there. And, it's a very important position, but we make up for it in the rest of the backfield. We have 3-year starters coming back at both positions. And wide receiver, we're very athletic, but they're very new. So pleased with where it's going, but we'll see once we start playing.
You have to be excited to have a guy like Caesar Cano. He's kind of drawn some attention from some people. How do you use a guy like that?
Caesar's about as good of a player as we've had in a long time, and the problem is everybody knows that. So he's going to be a key part of our offense and definitely a key part of our defense. But we're going to have to get creative in how we use him too. But we're ecstatic with the guys that are in the backfield with him. Tony Espinoza is a phenomenal player, and you get Tony blocking for you, and Tony helping you out there. That's a huge weight off his shoulders. And like I said, I think we haven't had a line that's put this much time in and is on the same page like they are right now. We feel real confident about our top 14 linemen, and they're going to be young, but they've gotten really, really good, and they're on the same page. So I know Caesar's ecstatic for that part of it. But, yeah, he's a great player, and he worked real hard this summer.
How much more comfortable are you going into year number 2?
I'm a lot more comfortable just with the day-to-day stuff, the stuff behind the scenes. That's always an adjustment when you take over a program. I have a tremendous staff, and they've taken on so many different responsibilities. Everybody kind of knows their role and what part of the program that they really dive into, and that's just been a huge help. And I think, year 2 with all of us together and the expectation stuff, we all know we're on the same page. And so, it's been quite an easy adjustment when you have a hungry group that wants to work, good numbers, and you got a tremendous staff. That's been a big part of it.
That was Lexington head coach Jake Harvey. Lexington once again opens up the season against longtime rival Holdridge. Kickoff on Friday night is set for 7. You can hear that game on Kimmy Country and at KRVN.com. For KRVN Sports, I'm Jayson Jorgensen.